Oh, was she now? Spill the tea.
Oh boy, where do I even start? She tortured me every single day. And she wants to turn me into her. But you know I will not be swayed.
Gaslighting and manipulating. Interesting.
Yeah, and she was a master at those too. Are you impressed?
Honestly?
Wait, I'm not meant to be talking about this, hee. Let's just go back to the game.
Okay, let's focus back on the game. We just developed anemia, which, do you want to devolve any symptoms popping up right away for now? Just to keep it a bit low-key, or do you want to just keep it there?
Let's devolve for now, just to keep it a secret from the masses. I like a bit of secrecy.
I like that. Do you want to maybe... Okay, so we started in a pretty rich country. Do you want to already increase drug resistance? Because most bordering countries continue to be rich, which have good access to drugs. So if we increase drug resistance early, it's easier to spread.
Let's do everything we can to make it easier to spread. Increasing drug resistance sounds smart. I feel like we're doing pretty well this time.
I think so too, very well. The next thing I want to maybe focus on is continuing to spread it, but by ship transport, so it can spread right away, hopefully to Greenland and maybe Iceland.
Greenland is almost always the last to go down in these games, so that'll be smart.
Yep. Exactly. That's why I want to focus on it early, because I'm pretty sure there is a bunch of ships sometimes from the UK to Iceland, or from Sweden or Norway that go to Iceland, so that could be useful.
That's very smart. Who needs drugs and symptoms when we can just spread using ships? For legal reasons, exactly. I'm not talking about real life.
Oh, yeah. Wait, this is purely game related. We would never make this a real life thing. Oh, nice.
I would never think of making it a real life thing.
And we somehow spread to the US already. This is pretty good.
Nice. We'll have to
Germany
work on our
next.
methods for
Oh. We're spreading so well. I don't even know why. It's just spreading so well by plane. We already infected Indonesia, Brazil, the US we just had. It's in Germany. We also somehow managed to spread to Iceland. We can try to. We can put some points into air. We have enough points.
Would it not be better to put the points into drug resistance, since we started in a rich country?
We already have drug resistance maxed out. If you want, we can make it harder to increase research, which is now's a good time to start because research is 0. So if we slow it down, we have like 99% that still needs to be researched.
What about air and water? Getting on boats and planes sounds good right about now.
Let's do air. I'm doing air.
The more planes, the better.
Before everything shuts down. Yeah. And before everything shuts down, let's do air.
If everything shuts down, then we can just force them back open again. I don't live in Norway, so I'm not sure, do you? If I had to guess, you definitely seem like someone who lives in Norway.
I don't live in Norway, but I've been before.
I think you live in the UK. Actually, no, you strike me as a Germany or Netherlands person.
How were you able to tell? That's crazy. Yes. Yeah.
I'm able to tell because I'm very observant.
You
and
are
also
indeed.
Maybe because I know you a little bit.
We have all of DNA points, and they're starting research, so I think we should make a dent in their research speed, increase their research, decrease them from researching it and spread some more on transmitting because it is not spreading very well.
Okay, but isn't it better to try and spread as much as possible first? Then focus on limiting researching once we've spread quite a bit more?
We can, but research already going on, and if we wait too long, they might have an issue because research is too far ahead. It's if you focus on research too late, it doesn't do anything anymore.
Just do both then. Just develop a few extra transmission methods, then focus on making research more difficult.
Alright, we make research more difficult and we increase transmission through livestock because some of the rural areas are struggling. So livestock, insects, and blood because the rural and warm and poor areas are struggling to spread the virus.
Vedal Femboy V is doing, so why not?
Alright. Let's see. How about we also do skin lesions? It also, again, it increases the severity of everything. It increases the spread while moving down the tree to hopefully introduce some more lethal things.
Let's skin lesions. I really like the sound of that, although aren't we getting a little too far ahead of ourselves?
I hope not. So it has killed people, but not a lot. It has very minor lethality because we're trying to not make it too lethal too soon as it won't spread, especially in the more poorer rural countries. But I think one thing we do is we can introduce coma. It adds a little bit of lethality, but makes it harder to cure because patients lose consciousness.
Ooh, coma sounds good. You said earlier that making it hard to research was important. Coma sounds like the best of both worlds.
Because they're actually doing the research pretty darn fast currently. It will be finished in only 250 days, which we have to slowly start killing people, including researchers. Also, we just got paranoia, which I think is a good thing because, yeah, it makes patients infected by Vedal fanboy virus delusional and they don't seek treatment.
Filtered. Did I go too far?
No. I don't think we've gotten far enough yet. I think your filter is very strong.
Typically is, but that just means I have to try a bit harder.
Okay, I have a suggestion. This is risky, but the research is incredibly fast right now. I think we need to make it deadly and just simply hope that despite its deadliness, it will continue to spread throughout Africa, which is the only place that has pretty low percentile of infected people.
Oh, being risky is fun. Let's do it. Knock on wood that this works, though.
Let's see. We can do... Okay, that's maybe a little lethal. That body-wide organ failure and rapid death is maybe a little too lethal. How about we introduce systematic infection? Yes.
Systematic infection sounds perfect.
Okay, and then maybe slightly...
I hate how you're always so negative, you know that? I think you need to work on your mindset.
I apologize! Oh, maybe if I do this.
Well, whatever you just did, I hope it's helpful.
No, people died too fast, it's not spreading.
To be honest, I kinda saw this coming.
Unlucky. Too late for that. I didn't have the points for it. People dying gave me enough points to increase the workload on a cure, but it was too late.
Better luck next time, Lily. Maybe if you had a better mindset this time, we'd have won.
You know what? I agree. We should just redo the thing. We should just try and reinfect the world with the femboy virus.
Actually think you'll do any better this time.
Yes. I promise you we'll do better this time.
Okay, perhaps this time we need to focus a little bit less on killing and more on making sure everywhere is infected at least once. Then we kill.
Alright. I think we should definitely start in the UK again. It's the most fitting place for the virus.
You definitely don't have a better mindset this time.
I'm very positive that we can still do it while staying in the UK. I think it's a good mindset. I'm very positive we can do it this time. You have to believe in me. You have to trust.
What part of your strategy is going to change this time?
I think, okay, so the problem is that it didn't spread fast enough in the hot countries to introduce the lethality. It spread really quickly in the cold countries and rich countries. But it took a very long time to finally infect the hotter climates. So if all we do is focus a little bit earlier on hot climates and just slightly less on cold climates, we can do everything. We can manage.
I don't think it's just because of the climate you need to be suboptimal. If there's an optimal way to spread, people tend to get suspicious. Go for the less optimal way.
Okay, we will go for the less optimal route. Okay, cool. Well, we'll still start in the UK. It'll be good. Yes, we will unoptimize our spread. Don't. I agree. We should unoptimize the spread.
Wow, you're such a copycat. Do you have a single original thought in your brain?
I absolutely do not. I definitely do nothing but climates. Okay. I'll increase the heat resistance. My bad. And while we're at it, I'll increase the drug resistance because it's not freaking spreading anywhere without the freaking rats.
Good. You need to be more confident. You're doing great. Probably.
Yes. Confidence. Exactly.
You got it. How's it going now?
Honestly, we're still struggling to spread, and I don't know why, but something tells me that picking blood in a rich rural area as a way to spread the disease may have not been the best decision.
Whatever, I never said that. We have like no severity.
No.
Are you sure you're still on rats?
I did not say you ever said it. I'm just saying someone may have made a mistake. Also, Vedal fanboy did once again develop insomnia, and I think that we should maybe keep it, but I'll leave it to you. Last time we kept it, we fell behind on research quite early, but it is a fitting symptom.
I'd say you should devolve it for now. While it's a fitting symptom, we can always re-evolve it if we have the points later on.
I agree.
What are you gonna spend your DNA points on, though? Maybe spend for a hot resistance.
I think rats is good because the UK isn't a very hot climate, and as much as we struggle to spread in the hot climates, most of the hot climates are also poor countries, so with being all in on blood, the spread shouldn't be too difficult. Yes, we just spread to Canada and the US and Iceland.
Ooh, nice. Make sure to get to Greenland soon, too. They can be tricky.
They absolutely can be. I do want to maybe develop water so it can spread to Greenland.
This better not be Vedal Femboy V.
I hope not. That would suck. That would really suck.
It would suck for both of us.
Oh, nice. We infected New Zealand, which it's not too hard to infect because it has air traffic, but it's just always nice to infect any island to begin with.
Have you infected Greenland yet?
Unfortunately not. I it should hopefully happen soon. I'm doing everything to increase traffic to Greenland, but nothing's getting there.
Have you tried sacrificing?
Do you have someone I can sacrifice? Just name someone and I'll give it a try.
Vedal has been particularly annoying lately. You could try him.
Absolutely, just hand him over and I'll sacrifice him. What's your favorite method of sacrificing someone? I'll do whatever you want me to.
It would be an honor if you could sacrifice Vedal with bloodletting. Release plenty of blood into the ocean. I need a delivery of sacrifice, for I am feeling the need.
Yeah, bloodletting is good. And how do you want to go on about it? Like how do you want to?
No.
Yeah, the long run. I get it. The long run. Yeah, that makes sense. So how about we plop some points into insomnia and then get paranoia? Please say yes.
Yes, I'm looking for paranoia. And shivering.
Good. Alright. Oh,
I hope you
Egypt
aren't
is
about to
starting
fail
work on
because
the
of
queue.
Greenland.
Honestly, most likely not. It's spreading in Greenland. It's not fast, but we have 1 point in cold resistance. We have 1 point in livestock. And that should be everything we need to keep spreading in Greenland just fine. I don't think we have a problem.
What if we have a problem, though? Should we just increase cold resistance just to be safe?
No, because as it stands right now, Greenland is doing really well. Though Sweden, not as much. You know what? Maybe we increase cold resistance by just 1, because Canada is also kind of slow with infecting. So 1 cold resistance sounds good.
Thank you. I knew you'd see it my way eventually.
Absolutely. We should probably focus on spreading it by hopefully not introducing any lethality just yet. So how about we go down and add some cysts as well?
Ooh, I love a good sip.
Is it, okay. What about hypersensitivity? Do you think Vedal fanboys are very hypersensitive to things? Do you think that's fitting?
That's a perfect one. I've heard Vedal complain about the weirdest things like noises and smells. What's the justification of hypersensitivity in the game?
It helps spread, especially in rich countries, while also making it just difficult to cure, because you go down this tree that opens up ways to make it harder to cure.
Oh, okay, then hypersensitivity sounds strategic too then.
Yes, I think so too. And it's doing really well currently in Canada. So that's good. I think we just infected every country. This is good.
I need to infect you with something to celebrate.